What is up, boys and girls, guys and gals? Jordan Reigns at 50 Shades of Drunk. You may know me from the IDP Army. If you do not, this is the Best Ball Fantasy Sports Show, the Underdogs. We're rebooting it, we're relaunching it. Been doing a lot of Underdog content. They've been sponsoring us for a long time. So we're going to make a show directly around it. Before we get into anything, make sure that you go down into the description of this, and there's the podcast feed. I put a little link there. Click on that, subscribe to it, please, and thank you. It would mean a lot while you're there. A 5-star rating and review would be awesome. Let's kick this show off right. And we are going to kick it off right. We're going to do some underdog drafts with you right here on the channel. So stick around. It's going to be awesome. Want to say thank you to the Patreons and everybody over at the IDP Army, because your patronage is what made us able to create this second pod feed, prioritize the show for the off season, and really focus on making more best ball content. Our big focus is best ball, dynasty, and obviously IDP. That's what we do best. That's what we like to play the most. So that's what our content is going to focus on. So here we are. This is, I guess, the official reboot episode. Long time coming of the Underdogs. Used to do this with Dave Kluge for a little while. He has his own thing now over with the guys at Football Guys. So kind of put it on pause. Thought about how I was going to rebrand it, figure it out, but it's going to be a good time. I'm excited. Let's go ahead and just talk about one of the first things I wanted to bring up. Okay, that's Josh Jacobs. I'm looking at my rankings. Okay, this is for all you best ball heads out there, for everybody. If he continues doing what he's doing right now, through the rest of the season, which to this point has 111 carries, 633 yards, 6 touchdowns, 20 targets, 22 receptions, and 141 receiving yards, no receiving touchdowns. If he keeps up this kind of pace, where should he be ranked going into next year? Because he's been really good. I mean, that's honestly, and I know there's obviously some cost going into that analysis, but where would you take Josh Jacobs next year? Where do you want to rank him? Now, I know you're going to be like, oh, I don't know where he's going to play. Just in a vacuum. I mean, he's Josh Jacobs. We kind of know what he is. I feel like he's been in the league, 4 years now? Where would you take him? Because I was looking at my rankings, given McCaffrey move and getting a little older, Jonathan Taylor and everything. I wasn't sure what I was thinking. So drop me a comment below. Let me know. I can tell you what, today in the drafts we're going to do, he's going to go really friggin' high. All right. So let's go ahead and just jump into those. If you have some comments, I'm going to try to get to those, but I also want to focus on the show. You know what I'm saying? So first, we're going to do a little Schefter check, see if there's any news before we jump into this draft. I did see that, this draft, the trade happened. Kadarius Toney's now with the Giants. That's pretty big. But I didn't really see anything else that's going to affect our drafts coming up. We'll do a quick Ian Rappaport check. I don't think there's anything going on over here either. So let's just go ahead and hop into the Underdog lobby. And let's just go straight for it. Let's just go into the Battle Royale. We got a pretty good slate. We're just going to remember, the fundamentals, the basics. We're going to best player available. We'll look for our stacks, see what we can come up with. And I would love to hear some comments about what you guys think about the game environments and the draft overall as we go through it. We got some folks in the chat. What's up, Infinite Possibilities? Good to have you here with us on the Underdogs. Tarzan what's up? What's up? Hey, good to see you too, brother. Josh Jacobs will get 2 TDs this weekend. I got him in the lineup. Where do you think he should go next year? Like, what are your thoughts on that? I'm very curious because, again, he's performing very well. I mean, if you're even going by yards of carry, I mean, do we do that? I don't know, but I mean, it's 5.7. You know what I mean? Like, he's beasting out here, legit beasting. People told you not to draft him. I'm very proud of the fact that he was a guy that I told you to draft this year. All right, we need one more to get this board kicked off. What are we thinking here? DeAndre Hopkins, I thought maybe we could try to focus on trying to get him because I want to go quarterback early. I mean, I'm a very much like you either have or you don't have quarterback guy. I try to just get the guy I think is going to be best. It really makes a difference when you get a guy that goes off. It can be a week winner. So I think Jalen Hurts is that guy on this slate. And honestly, after that, that's it. It's a pretty big drop off to Kyler. So we'll see what we get here. We got the number 2. We got T-Box in here. What's up? What's up? Cody, YG, JT, TJ Myers, Scooter. How you fellas doing? Godspeed and good luck. All right. So like I said, I'm probably going to focus. I'm going to take Jalen Hurts if this guy lets me take him. We will see. And then we'll build from there. I don't know. I don't think Josh Jacobs will make it back to us in this draft. That would be cool if he did, but I don't think so. Well, I don't know. His ADP looks a little lower than it probably should be. And it's one of those things, too, where I was curious how people don't seem to really be in on him fully. Like his projection's still pretty meager for a guy who's coming off like 3 30-point weeks back to back to back. You know what I mean? Just out here with a 16-point projection, 16.8. All right, clock's on me. He took Cooper Kupp. I'm going to take Jalen Hurts. Made of my word. The thing I like about Jalen Hurts too is we want to build around some sort of stack. Devontae Smith, wide receiver, is usually there pretty late. So we'll be able to target him to get a piece of that if AJ Brown doesn't come back. And if we decide to even not go with the AJ Brown route, maybe we decide to go Dallas Goedert. What are y'all's thoughts on that strategy? Let me know in the comments. If you're listening to the podcast, like I said, for the first time, this is on the new podcast feed. A 5-star rating and review will go a long way. All right, so what we got here? Justin Jefferson went next. Tyreek Hill next. Christian McCaffrey. You were able to get Christian McCaffrey early this week, very late, because his projection was like 0. Now he's a first-round pick, so you are at a disadvantage, kind of putting him on your team right now in a way. But I understand that you kind of have to just take him. Again, I'm going to be focusing on trying to get Josh Jacobs if he comes back to me here. We are 3 picks away. Looks like Devontae Adams goes. Barkley next. Come on. I got to get through 2 more guys to get Josh Jacobs. He's the highest guy on there. If not, should we double stack receivers? All right. Nope. We don't have to worry about it. I am going to take Josh Jacobs. I'm just going to ride the hot hand. I don't know why you wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the right kind of chalk. Okay, where are we at over here? Oh, and we get to take AJ Brown. So let's go full stack. So our team so far over here on the right, we have Jalen Hurts. Maybe I should pull up the board. There we go. Jalen Hurts, Josh Jacobs, and AJ Brown. I like that for us a lot. Do we go full send on the stack? Do we try to target Devontae Smith coming up? That's a question for the philosophers and the religious men, the pious men, such as us, such as are we. IDP. I'm so used to IDP. Best ball. This is best ball. We do need to get some IDP in this best ball world, but I'm not even going to start. I'm not going to start that nonsense. We're going to keep it pure. We're going to run hot over here. Best ball only. Real only. Whoa. All right, so we got Kyler went off the board. And to get Kyler at 3-4, honestly, I'm kind of surprised that he didn't go a little earlier, but I'm still standing behind getting Jalen Hurts early. I don't care. I wanted him. Dak Prescott goes. Deebo Samuel goes here in the 3rd. So who are some guys that we're going to think about here late maybe to differentiate our team? We have Jacobs. I do like Devontae Smith. Kirk Cousins in our next draft, he's going to be somebody I'll probably target if we don't get Hurts. But I really like Tyler Lockett as a differentiating piece this week. Probably going to be undrafted in quite a few drafts. Maybe we go there. But I am going to try to full send Devontae Smith. And maybe I'll get Dallas Goedert here too. And we'll go full Eagle stack. Like I said, we're running hot. We're running pure best ball. All right, fella after me does not have a tight end. So I am going to take – no, because he'll probably take him. So I'm going to take Devonta Smith a little bit, I think. Game it here. I think he will. Yep, okay, good. He takes Kittle. Oh, come on. What is this madness? I'm upset. now, but I will recover quickly. No, I won't. I'm rocking. I'm on my heels. All right, we're sticking with the game plan. Where's Tyler Lockett? We're just gonna take Lockett here. Woo! All right. Almost lost it there. Sometimes those jabs will get you late in the fifth or early in the fifth. Oh, look at that. And he leaves me Zach Ertz. I'm fine with that. You know what? Taysom Hill, another differentiating piece. I mean, with the amount of upside he has, it's kind of shocking that more people don't just slide him into rosters every week. He goes undrafted in some of these. I like throwing him in here as well. So maybe we'll go there. New Orleans versus Las Vegas, good game environment. Could be interesting. Do we want to go there? Or do we want to go Arizona with Zach Ertz? Obviously, his targets took a big hit this last week with Hopkins coming back, so maybe we avoid. Maybe we 100% are avoiding Zach Ertz right now. What's up? What's up in the comments? What about Pollard? You said that was Pollard. You said Lockett. Wait, did I take Pollard? I didn't take Lockett? Oh, no. Are you for real? That's not what I meant to do. I thought I clicked on Lockett. Thanks for the comments, Billy. Humber Vendor giving us a shout out. He will be on this podcast feed as well with the Dynasty Tailgate. Go over there, check out the NFL draft coverage, and check out some Dynasty rookies. We got you covered over there for that. Gonna be doing a lot of fun content with that. Shout out to the Senior Bowl. All right. So who are some values here late? Dameon Pierce. I mean, that's a really great get this late. The touches just seem to keep flowing his way. I do like Tony Pollard for us now that I guess Zeke is a done deal. RIP. Unfortunate. Derek Carr late. Some of these pocket passers. I mean, if you can put up the yards, that's great. But it's like you have to be able to do what Burrow does. You have to be able to throw touchdowns with it to hit ceiling. You know what I mean? As a pocket passing quarterback, and it's like Derek Carr can't do that. You know. And Kirk Cousins can, but it's been kind of a weird year for him. I've heard some people saying he's kind of due for a big game, so I think that's why I think he's going to be kind of a popular kind of pick this week. He'll be in a lot of lineups. I think we're going to be able to secure Taysom Hill here, although homeboy Cody YG in this draft is not. Oh, of course he takes Taysom Hill. Gosh darn it. Dag nabbit. Okay, how are we gonna recover from this? Do we go Hunter Henry? Hell no. I'm freaking out, man. Do we go Freiermuth? We'll just go Freiermuth. When in doubt, go with a Steelers player. That's what we always say around my house. All right, so we'll take a quick look at this team, and then we'll jump back into another one. Which one was this? All right, so we got Jalen Hurts. Nope, that's the wrong team. Did I already do this many battle royales? Jeez Louise. Like I said, I have a problem. Speaking of which, use the promo code IDPARMY and click the link in the description. You can draft with us as well. They have a $100 deposit match bonus going on right now for first-time depositors. That's on us. So come play some best ball with the best of them. So we got Jalen Hurts, we got Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard. Pollard was an accidental pick. We meant to take Tyler Lockett, but I'm okay with that. I'm actually really okay with that. And then we got both of the wide receivers for Jalen Hurts. And I really like that because our secondary for Pittsburgh is not that great. They should be able to get shredded. And both these guys could shred. And then we get Freiermuth, who should be a safe guy to get some targets this week, as long as he doesn't get hurt early or get concussed. I'm really hoping his career does not end up looking like Jordan Reed's. Knock on wood if you're near some. So let's get right back into it. Let's go do another one. Let's see what kind of a draft position we end up with. And then, or should we do a Thursday night, one of these Kernuffles? What do y'all think? Who's in the comments? If you're rolling with me, holler at me. And if you're listening to the podcast, I'm going to go ahead and just make an executive decision so I can walk you all through at least one more draft. So we will go back into the Battle Royale. Even though, actually, no, we're not. We're gonna go find a small we're gonna play some small stakes. We're going to do some small stakes. Week 8 main. Nobody's really busy in there. Let's see if anybody's doing tonight. Just a small stakes. All right. Here's a $3. Here's a $3 draft. Small stakes. Winner gets $8. And it looks like there's 3 of us, and it's just tonight. Oh my gosh, they do this on Underdog. Sometimes they'll lure you in. They'll say there's people in here, and then you get here and there's not people here. It's false advertising. I won't stand for it. Backing out. We're just going to go straight to the big one. That's what you're all really here for. Let's see what that other big team looks like on the main slate. We'll break it down next week, see how it did. And, hopefully it did well. 2 drafts. See what the underdog gods give us for draft position. The underdogs. Ooh. Unite. Let's go, baby. All right, so let's take a little bit more in-depth look at this quarterback situation this week. I do like Cousins as a late guy, actually. Yeah, I do. 30 attempts last week, or when last played. 41, 38. Those are some good numbers for throwing the ball around. We got for Tua. Yeah, Tua's a little bit more on the low side, but he's been hurt. Some of those games he didn't play all. Yeah, I mean, Kyler getting in that 30 range was all. Those rushing yards with him. I do think we will target Cousins and try to work with that if we don't get that early pick with Jalen Hurts this week. And I'm fine building a second Jalen Hurts team. You know what I mean? I'm not going to build 2 teams so we can be like, oh, let's see how they're different. No, I mean, if I get the opportunity to play the best player, put him on my team, I'm going to do that. You know what I mean? I think that sometimes and this is just a best ball general talk. I think people overemphasize it's overcomplicated sometimes. Put the best guys on your team. Those guys are going to be the ones who score the points. Those are the ones that are going to get your team to advance. You don't need to start thinking about bye weeks. You don't need to start thinking necessarily about it, what weeks, week 17. That was a big thing this offseason. And I intentionally tuned out of that conversation because I just didn't want to get roped into it because it just sounded contrived to me. And to date, this offseason, I haven't heard it. I mean, since the season started, I haven't heard it brought up at all, and how anything in best ball relates to it at all. But all offseason was like a thing. So I've just, I have the teams that I did the best on this offseason, looking at the teams that are performing right now in the best ball season. They've been the ones where I, just said, this is the best guy. I don't care about the build. I don't care about anything but putting him on my team. So all that being said, I doubt we get Jalen Hurts at 106 here, but I could be wrong. It wouldn't be even close to the first time. Draft starts in 17 seconds. So assuming he doesn't get that, we'll go Kirk. We'll put him in our back pocket. Again, we're still going to target Josh Jacobs. Would love to get him. Would I take him? I think I would take him at 201. We'll have to see. Would love to get Justin Jefferson. Maybe people get a little spooked off of Mark Andrews and we make a play there. Or wait, no, Mark Andrews, sorry. Ooh, Kittle with target share for Kittle. Target numbers for Kittle looking good last couple of games. 9 targets 2 games ago. Our last game, 10 targets the game before with a touchdown. Jalen Hurts goes 101. Glad to see that people are on that. Derrick Henry, Tyreek Hill goes 103, 104. Pack Jack in the building. We got Coop takes Cooper Kupp. I love that pick for him there. We got Frangino taking a pick. Justin Jefferson. I was really hoping to get JJ there, but I didn't. Do I want to go the rare double? No. I'm going to go Devontae Adams here. Even though he hasn't had a massive game in a while. And then I'm going to take from the same team. Yes, I'm going to take Josh Jacobs. Does that mean I have to take Derek Carr down? No, it doesn't. I'm not going to let it mean that for me. I'm going to work some way around it and still please the best ball gods and get some sort of stacking mechanism involved here, as all of you should do. If you're not going to pay your dues to the best ball gods, you're not going to win. All right. I think our best shot at that this week would be potentially Dalvin Cook. And you say Dalvin Cook stacking. You know what? We'll take one reception. That connection could be the difference. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we're gonna try to pull this off. So how are we gonna build around that? Let's see how the total ADP shaking out right now. Looks like we still have a little bit before it comes back to us, and it looks like Dalvin Cook's pretty ADP 19. I think it should be attainable fairly easy for us at the back of the third when our next pick comes up. Yep. So let's watch the board here, see how it goes. AJ Brown, Jalen Waddle. All right, Tua goes next. We are up in 4 picks. The guy picking now has wide receiver on his team, Tyreek, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Let's see what he does. Come on, brother. All right, he takes Raheem Mostert. Ooh, I like that pick for him. All right, we're up in 3 picks. Let's get back to the board. Let's focus, okay? We have we need to execute at all costs. All right, and look what we have here. We have Christian McCaffrey. We're not gonna evade. We're not gonna do anything but what we've planned in this draft. Okay, like Kyle Shanahan said, this has been in the making for years. We're gonna draft Dalvin Cook here. I'm not going to take Christian Cousins here, but I do like double stacking the running backs here. Oh, I have Josh Jacobs already. Well, you fool. You fool. All right, pivot. CeeDee Lamb. Let's go. I was sweating. All right, so I forgot I had Josh Jacobs because this box over here is so tiny that you can't see your whole team. It'd be cool for the interface if they could move it over to the left where the queue is, in my opinion, my humble opinion. But we have Josh Jacobs, Dalvin Cook, Devontae Adams, CeeDee Lamb. We need to come back. We need to make sure we secure Cousins so we please the fantasy gods. Okay, this is essential, or this team will not make any money. Again, it's all about the fundamentals. Someone's got to stack somewhere, or it just won't work. And let's just say, worst case scenario, let's not live in that world. Let's live in a positive world. We're gonna get Cousins. Do I please the fantasy gods even more? Do I double down on Irv Smith? I guess that would be tripling down. That might look like I'm overcompensating though. When did Taysom Hill go? Taysom Hill going in the 4th round in this one. All right, people are sharp to Taysom Hill in the streets. Oh, I am up in 1 pick. I thought I had back-to-back picks. Oh, I scrolled this bar over too far. All right, like I said, after this draft, we'll take a look at it, and then we're going to shut it down. But thank you for joining me on the Underdogs. This is our Best Ball Fantasy Sports Show. This is our 2nd podcast feed. If you know me from the IDP Army, IDP and fantasy football is my passion. We love IDP. We love best ball. We love Dynasty. That's what we focus on here. That's what our content is focused on here. So thank you for kicking with us. Share with a friend, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what to do. All right, let's finish this draft off. Kirk Cousins coming through hot as you can handle. The gods have been pleased. And you know what? We're going to take Irv Smith. We're gonna double down here at the end. Better late than never. That's, I'm sure God somewhere said that to some people when they finally paid their dues. And yeah, things hopefully worked out good for them. So let's hope we win some money. Our team final team ends up being Kirk Cousins, Josh Jacobs, Dalvin Cook, Devontae Adams, CeeDee Lamb, and then Irv Smith. That rounds out our 2nd team for the Week 8 Battle Royale. If you guys want to do some drafts with us here on the channel, we'll be doing more of these going forward. If you're listening to the podcast, click the link and you will be able to join us on Underdog in some drafts. We'll post some. The Discord link is down there as well. We're going to be more active in our Discord, so hop in there. that's it from me. Thank you all for joining me. Week 8, best ball fantasy football battle royale. We did 2 drafts. We'll check in on them next week. We'll do week 9 battle royale drafts on Underdog Fantasy. And again, like and subscribe.